Here's a quick video about how to enter logs into your calculator. So you have a couple options when you do want to type a log into your calculator. And this will work for the TI-84 that most of you should have because you need a graphing calculator for this class. Or it'll work on a scientific calculator. I think even like your phone calculators, if you turn them to the side, they do have the scientific calculator, which does have a log. Okay, so for example, if we are looking at log base 4 of 15, how do we enter that into our calculator? So looking at the TI-84, I have the TI-84 plus C. That means it's the color edition. And this, if you have this one, then you have a special option to enter logs. And I'll show you that first. So in the math button, so if you hit math, if you go all the way down to the letter A, so notice that the menu has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's an arrow. That means there's more things. So to go to the bottom, you can arrow down a whole bunch of times like this, or you can actually just arrow up. So if you arrow up, then you get into, see, notice that these are 9, there was 9, and then 0, and then it starts with letters, A. So the one we're looking for is A. So we went to math, and then A, the menu that item that is A. And that says log base. So then hit enter. And when you do, you'll go back to your home screen and it has log with a little base. So you'll type the 4 as the little base. You'll have to arrow over to the parentheses to type in 15. And then you can just hit enter. So that's how you can type in log base 4 of 15 really easily if you have this type of calculator. Now, I know that some of you probably have an older model of this calculator, and that is totally fine. In fact, my personal calculator is an older model, and I don't have this log base fancy base thing in my calculator. So when you went to math, if there weren't all those choices, don't despair. There's an easy way to convert logs. So for log base 4 of 15, notice that your calculator does have a log button, C-L-O-G. Okay, so just hit that button, and then it just opens up a parenthesis. You're going to type the 15 first. Okay, then end the parenthesis, and then divide that by, type log again, and then the 4. I always remember that the base goes in the basement. So in other words, the base, the 4, goes in the denominator or the bottom of the fraction. So base goes in the basement, and that's how I remember which one to do first and second. Hit enter, and you'll notice you got 1.95, that you got the exact same answer. So this is just a little workaround. Notice that your calculator has the log with no base listed. So remember, that means that's base 10. So it has a log base 10 button. It also has a natural log button. So technically, you can actually use ln and then do the same problem, 15 divided by ln of 4. Hit enter. And that'll be the same thing as well. That formula that we just used twice is called the change of base formula, and you will learn it in a later unit, but it's easy to use right away. So let's try another one. So if we had log base 2 of 30, we could use the change of base formula. So I would do log 30 parenthesis, make sure you end that parenthesis, divided by log 2. So that's 4.906, and then it'll usually tell you where to round in the problems. If it doesn't, just give it 2 places, decimal places, or 3 decimal places. Okay, and remember then, the other way to do that if you have a newer calculator is to go to math, and then hit the up button twice to get to log base. Hit enter. And then we were doing log base 2 of 30. So we get 4.907 again. Okay, and then finally, if we just needed the natural log of a number, that means that is base E. Remember that you should have a natural log button, so that would be ln, and then you just type the 20. And then have your calculator evaluate that for you.